absolutely honking. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Braw Cast. Look, we're back in the wee home studio. We're back in the cupboard under the stairs. Look, I'm like a goth Harry Potter. How the bloody hell are you doing? If you've never seen Braw Cast before, hang on just a second. I'll tell you all about it. My name is Billy Kirkwood. I'm a stand-up comedian. Don't worry, I've never heard of me either. It looks like somebody bought Billy Connolly off Wish. What am I looking at here? I look like a Yorkshire Terrier that's just learned to walk up on his back hinds. What the bloody hell am I looking at? Well, let me explain first of all what Braw Cast is. If you've never watched before, if you have watched before, just hang on, I'll be right back with you. Braw Cast is an alternative lifestyle podcast. What we do is we get to talk to amazing individuals, not only from the Brawtherhood, our bearded brothers and sisters, whether they be beard models, barbers, they work in the beard oil industry or anything themselves. No, we get to talk to incredible individuals that are either being ambassadors of Braw Beard or indeed they're just friends. I mean, we've talked to ninjas, we've talked to comedians, we've talked to actors, we've talked to Hollywood special effects men, we have talked to photographers, we've talked to so many interesting people. We bring you a different guest each and every week right here on Braw Cast. And if that sounds like something you would be into, well, here's what you do. This Braw Cast is brought to you absolutely free every Sunday by Braw Beard Oils. Why not head over and check out their website? You can get yourself amazing gear, get beard oils, t-shirts, combs, butters, gaiters, all manner of incredible stuff for that bearded or non-bearded motherfucker in your life. You can head over right now and you can get some amazing stuff in there. But if you fancy listening to the episodes that we've had, here's what you can do. You can either check out the audio version right now on Spotify or all good places you get your podcast, or you can head over, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for our Braw Beard YouTube channel. There's loads of videos on there, not just Braw Cast. You can get some vlogs, you can get some amazing stuff. Head over and check that out. It's even tips about how to look after your beard up there as well. Not so much for mine with this scrawny facial thing that I've got going on. Right, what the bloody hell is happening with Braw Cast this week? Well, here's what I can tell you. This is a kind of update one. We like to do them every couple of weeks just to keep you up to date with what's going on. First of all, thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Thank you to everyone that has checked out. Of course, all the guys that managed to get the mystery tea. I don't know what the mystery tea is. I tried to get JJ, the man that makes it happen, the ruler of the galaxy of Broadham. I tried to get him to tell me, and he was having fucking none of it. So if you manage to get a mystery tea, we'll look forward to hearing what that's going to be. But as well as that, what's happening with Braw Cast? Well, at the moment, I'm about to go into the Fringe. And when you're watching this, I'm actually going to be in a film set just now. So JJ, very kindly, let me jump on to give you an update. So what I thought is, as we are over at the Fringe, the international festival that it is, which is normally like 4,000 people, 4,000 shows from all around the world converging on the city of Edinburgh. And I mean, people from New York, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, China, all over the place. But this year, because of travel restrictions, well, it's a smaller affair, but it's still going to be really cool. So what we're going to do is there's about 700 shows where normally would be like 4,000. So what's going to happen is I am going to be over and I'm going to be doing my show. I'll tell you about that in a wee second. But we thought what would be cool to do is get to talk to some people that otherwise, well, we normally wouldn't get to talk to in person because we love doing the broadcast on the road. We love doing them on StreamYard when we get to talk to, people in Las Vegas and Australia and all these kind of interesting places. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on the road and I'm going to give you an update during the week to let you know who it is I'm going to talk to. We thought we're going to try and get slightly alternative comedians, or we're chasing the Lady Boys of Bangkok. We're going to try and keep that going. We just want to bring you interesting cats that you're gonna love to listen to, and I'm really excited about taking Braw Beard to the Fringe to represent in that way. It's really cool. Some of the short list where we've had more yeas than nays, let's put it that way. So you'll be able to check that out. Those episodes are going to start going up next week. There'll be the video one on the Sunday, and then there'll be the audio version going up sometime on Monday. Fingers crossed, if I remember to put it in the Dropbox. Sorry again, John. Right, what's also happened with the Fringe? What have you never been? Well, you normally can go and see theatre shows. There's people juggling in the middle of the Royal Mile and so much more. And of course, there's the Comedy Fringe. Now, here's the thing. Because everything closed down and things are just opening now, comedy gigs have been shut down. There wasn't a Fringe this year. Last year, I should say. So this year, the Fringe is back, and I'm going to be doing a show along with a whole bunch of amazing people down at the Beehive Inn, which is on the Grass Market. A couple of weeks ago, you remember we talked to Rig Molland from Monkey Barrel Comedy Club. He's the man that makes all that happen. You can check out everything they're doing at scottishcomedyfestival.com. But I'm going to be doing my show. My run starts on the 13th, Friday the 13th, starts at 5 p.m. It's called Billy Kirkwood, Notes from My Phone. The idea being that the show is going to be, well, semi-improvised. Fuck it, let's go with it. Throw the throttle open. And the thing is, it's a pay what you want show. It's a pay what you want show. I don't like the idea of these guys. I've not picked up a mic in 2 years, and there's it's for 20 quid for a work in progress show. Look, let's do it in real life, man. Let's make it fun. Pay what you want. Anyone should have a right to go and check out the arts. Anyone should have a right to be able to go and check it out. And because it's been a rough time, hey, pay what you want, come and see the show. The way we're working it is, there's a bucket thing at the end. If you enjoyed the show, put some cash in there. It does help support me because we've all taken a hit, but it helps support me, it helps support the venue. And if you want to reserve your ticket, because the room can only take 60 people. It can only take 60 people. It was only 30, but now everything's opened up and it's gone up to 60. So this is what we're doing. You can actually reserve your seat. You can reserve your seat right now. All you need to do is head over. Sorry, that's the dog barking. He's dead excited about when I talk about admin. You can reserve your ticket. Just go to the Ed Fringe website. Billy Kirkwood Notes on My Phone. You reserve a seat. It's going to be there waiting for you. Come along and see the show. The tickets are selling really well just now. Loads of people are reserving your seats. So if I were to give you any advice, and it's not just me trying to get a favour out of people, make sure you get yourself your seat reserved for the simple reason of I would hate for you to turn up. There'd be 60 people in the room. You're taking the time again, babysitters, or you were heading over to the Fringe to come and see me. And I do really appreciate that. The support I have had from the Brawverse personally has been amazing. But I would hate for you to turn up and you can't get in. There's nothing I can do about that. If it's 60 people sitting in the room, there's nothing I can do about that. So if you're coming to see the show, and I hope you will, I know a whole bunch of people. I know JJ is, I know Elaine is, I know a whole bunch of people who come and see it. You can do that right now. That felt like shameless plugging. I'm going to level with you. That felt like nothing more than shameless plugging there. But there's going to be some cool things coming because I'm going to be over the Fringe. I'm going to talk to some wonderful individuals and we're going to have ourselves a bloody good time. Right, a couple of these little Q&A we like doing at the end of it because we had mentioned the idea about doing broadcast lives. Now, we toyed with the idea about seeing if we could do something at the Fringe. It's probably a bit too late. It all came about very last minute at the Fringe this year. Like, if you'd have asked me like 5 weeks ago, I was not doing the Fringe. So you can imagine how last minute. But we're talking, and we think we're going to look at doing some broadcast events a little later in the year. We talked about maybe doing one in Edinburgh, Glasgow, maybe down in Newcastle. So if you think that's something you'd be into, so me, JJ, a couple of guests, having a fun, having a drink, having a good time. Maybe we'll bring on like a comedian special guest or like a musical special guest or something. You know, kind of make it like a talk show. Kind of make it like a proper talk show and do Q&As and, I don't know, meat raffles or whatever the bloody we do at these things. So we're talking about doing that. A couple of you have asked already. There is no dates right now, but hopefully me and JJ are going to get some time to sit down and see what the boss wants to do. And we're probably calling Elaine because she knows more about organization of anything than probably any of us. So you can make sure to check that out. Right, that's what's happening with broadcast right now. I'm going to get the bloody hell out of here, otherwise I'm going to start ranting. Literally, I can see some of the notes that I've made for my show, and some of them cannot go in. And as you can see, my poor lady wife has been left with kids, and I can already hear her probably turning into a serial killer. So I'm going to go and check on her. Once again, all you need to do in order to help support is just to subscribe. The show is brought to you absolutely free, but if you fancy, head over and see our pals. Ba-boom! Of course, Braw Beard Oil Beard Care. You can go and check out all the stuff over there. And don't forget to subscribe to YouTube and follow on Spotify. Right. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. What a blast it's going to be. We're going to bring you a new episode of Broadcast. I'll bring you an update of who our guest is going to be later on this week. Look after yourself, and I will see you next time. Now, here's the thing, as always. Will I be able to do this without actually looking?